Each of us dreams of great accomplishments. Some want to start their own business, others to master a foreign language, some to build the perfect body or strengthen relationships with loved ones. But why do some people succeed in making their dreams come true while others remain stuck? The secret is not innate talent or luck, but in the power of daily habits. Every great achievement starts with one tiny action, repeated again and again. Think of a virtuoso pianist. They didn't become a master overnight. Their success is the result of thousands of hours of daily practice, even when it wasn't easy or fun. The same goes for great writers, athletes, scientists. Their path is paved with simple but systematic repetitions. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can achieve in a year. Imagine if you did just one small step toward your goal every day. What would be the result after 365 days? Look back at any of your past achievements. Surely there were months filled with routine and small tasks. It was these small, unnoticed actions that quietly added up to real progress. Let's explore how a habit forms. At first, we have to use willpower, persuading ourselves, convincing ourselves. But then, with repetition, the action becomes less energy-consuming. After a month, or even a few weeks, the action is almost automatic. Remember, the first week is always the hardest. The brain resists any changes. But after a week, it gets easier. After a month, the action becomes part of your daily life. It's so important not to wait for the perfect moment, because it never comes. Successful people are not different because they have more luck. They act and persist no matter what. They don't look for excuses. They don't wait for inspiration. Habits push them forward even on days with no motivation. So, commit to a small step each day, even if it seems insignificant. Let's look at a few real-life stories. My friend once dreamed of writing a book, but always put it off, thinking she needed to take a whole month off for a creative retreat. One day, she decided to write just one page a day. Sometimes it was only a paragraph. Sometimes an entire page came easily. After a year, she had a draft of more than 300 pages. And it all started with just 10 to 15 minutes in the evening with a cup of tea. Another story is about a guy who wanted to transform his body. He didn't run marathons or starve himself. Every day he just worked out a bit. After a month, he added a few more sets, changed his dinner, started walking in the evenings. In the end, after half a year, he was amazed by his own before and after photos. Most importantly, he didn't feel like a hero, just kept the rhythm and valued even the smallest victory. Many people get discouraged when they don't see quick results. But if you invested even a small amount every year, in 10 years you'd have some capital. It's the same with languages, knowledge, new projects, sports, relationships. A small habit, multiplied over time, is like a snowball. Psychologists advise, introduce a new habit gradually. Want to start running? The first step is just to walk around your house or to do a few morning stretches. After that, some light stretching and then a short jog. Don't burn out at the start. Let your brain feel that this new activity brings pleasure, not stress. A tracking system works really well, a habit diary, or simple marks in a calendar. Put a check mark after each day you do something for your future. Even if it's a tiny action, mark your progress. This motivates you not to break the chain and keeps you moving forward. Your environment plays a crucial role. If among your friends there are people aspiring to grow, you'll find yourself growing too. Try to communicate more with those who regularly adopt healthy habits, learn their life hacks. You can form a mini support group, share your goals, talk about successes, and celebrate small victories together. Don't forget about positive reinforcement. Every time you do something useful, praise yourself. Reward yourself with a nice dinner, a favorite movie, a walk in the park, or meeting up with friends. Your subconscious will begin to associate the habit with pleasure. Now, let's talk about bad habits. They form exactly the same way as good ones, only their effects come out later. If you're always putting things off, convince yourself to do at least one small thing right away. If you often snack, try to swap the unhealthy item for something healthier, an apple instead of chocolate. The main thing is to be honest with yourself and not berate yourself for small failures, but to celebrate every improved step. Speaking of the power of small actions, we can't forget about the effect of accumulation. Tiny efforts, repeated for a long time, produce big results. You don't notice how a drop of water carves stone, but after years, a groove appears. You don't notice how a minute a day turns into hours of reading, hundreds of pages, and new knowledge. Try a little experiment. Pick one habit and stick to it for a month, even if it feels pointless or the results are invisible at first. Then compare your feelings, looks, knowledge, or mood to what they were a month ago. I guarantee you'll notice a difference. The most important thing, don't stop because of setbacks. Every slip-up is just practice. Real progress happens not when everything is perfect, but when you get up and keep going, even if you stumbled yesterday. Be gentle with yourself. Value your own efforts. To conclude, let me remind you, the power of habits is in their simplicity and repetition. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't look for complicated schemes. Don't wait for Monday. Start today with the simplest thing: a bit of exercise, one new word, a few lines of writing, a healthy snack, a kind word to family. Big changes consist of thousands of small steps, and every step is available to you right now. Which habit could change your tomorrow? What will you choose to do today? Don't be afraid to start small. The most reliable road to success is regular action, without giving up, even if the road looks long. Little actions are incredibly powerful if they become a part of your life. I wish you inspiration, patience, faith in yourself, and the strength to persevere. Remember, daily habits are what make the impossible possible.